Hello people and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be exploring around Gladys Porter Zoo in Brownsville, Texas. And here's a map of the facility. It is pretty big and I did go on a summer day, so it was definitely hot. But I did get to see lots of different animals and interact with them, so it was tons and tons of fun. Admission, I believe, is $15 for adults and $10 for children under the age of 14. So it's definitely not that expensive, and you can enjoy walking around and in seeing the different animals that they have. They do have a large variety of animals. They have plaques, and here you see my brother trying to not threaten, but to talk to the alpha gorilla and see who's boss. But the gorilla was not having it, and he just proceeded to ignore my brother. The children, however, were the ones who are mostly excited. My brother definitely gets excited at the zoo, and we were all very excited and happy to see the different animals. So they have these plaques up here that explain where the animal comes from, and it tells you more details about if that animal is endangered or not, and what parts of the world you can see that animal. So yeah, it was a really fun, interesting visit, and there were plenty of animals to interact with. You see they have an aviary and they have several peacocks running wild. I did not, however, bump into any of them this time around, but I did get to see the cute new otter exhibit. It was not there the last time I was at this zoo, which was several years ago, but yeah, they definitely added new exhibits here. So they were sleeping in there. I was looking for them. There you can see two of them. And as we learned from Fragile Planet in my other video, they pair for life. So those two little otters are probably going to be together forever. That is really cute. And this particular exhibit is also new. I don't remember seeing that the last time I was here. That was cool. It allows these little spider monkeys, or whatever they are, to have more room to run across the zoo. So that was, I think, a cool utilization of their space. Here we see the tiger, and this tiger was dipping into the water to cool off because, like I said, Texas sun was very hot and it did not rain. So the tiger's cooling off. And I believe there were two tigers, or there are two tigers if you go and visit. There's this beautiful orange one, and there is an albino tiger somewhere back there as well. Right there, you could see in the back. So that was also beautiful to see this tiger just dipping into the little pond and getting to cool off and looking at all the potential snacks outside the glass. Okay, I'm not sure what's up with the audio on this video, so my apologies really quick for that, but I hope everything is clear aside from that. So after that, we visited the aquarium. They have a small area where you can see different animals, and before we did that, we passed the giraffes that were getting fed, and as you can see, there was quite a long line of people who were trying to feed these giraffes, and this giraffe was turned around and he was like, not that interested. But and these other ones were kind of chilling in the shade, and well, of course they were eating, but at the moment they did not seem that hungry. Okay, so we are about to enter into the aquarium, and as you can see, there's some koi fish in the murky water, and here we have the beautiful stingrays that I did refrain from touching. But I did get some nice footage of them swimming around their tanks, and people were petting them, and they were just swimming by, and they seemed to be in a kind of swimming daze. I don't really know what was going on, but here you could see people that were petting them or touching them or whatever, okay? And then you have another huge underwater tank with bigger stingrays and bigger fish, and I really like how they made it look like a capsized ship down there. That was cool. Okay, and here we see more little fish, different types of fish in a separate aquarium, and likely coral reef that was in there as well, and some information about the coral reef. And then you see cute little shrimps, and of course these lionfish, which are invasive in the Gulf of Mexico. So there are plenty of these bad boys to go around, and they know what's up. They're not intimidated. But anyway, they are quite beautiful, and I always enjoy staring at their fins because they seem to glide in the water. And here we have an alligator gar with cataracts. You can see his eyes kind of glazed over. And of course, jellyfish. Beautiful, calming moon jellies. If you are hungry, there's a number of different little snack shops that you can order snacks or little foods from. Okay, and now we are going to see this sleeping lion. He was just sleeping there for several minutes the whole time we were there. And when we left, he was still there. So that was really cool to see him that close up to the window. And that's where his shade was. So that's why he was sleeping there. And then we see some zebras right across from the lion. And as you make your way down, you will see an exhibit with hyenas that is right here. It takes time to find them, but you will find them. Okay, so here's the botanical garden. It was definitely hot. We wanted to take a break and sit somewhere in the shade for a while. And so we found this area indoors that taught people about the different butterflies native to South Texas. And unfortunately, when we went in, I didn't see any butterflies flying around, but I would imagine they would do so in the springtime. Yeah, I walked around and I didn't see anything. But it was quite beautiful with all the plants at any rate. Okay, you keep walking, and you see the rhinos. They had 3 rhinos, and they were eating, so it was hard to film them way back there. And then we have some birds. We went into the Australia exhibit, and we were looking at the Australian bird variety. So here we have a kookaburra. The kookaburras were listening to a sound of another kookaburra, and they were getting riled up by hearing the sound of the other one. Okay, and we have some nocturnal creatures. They keep this room particularly dark for these creatures. This one is so cute. I was in disbelief. I mean, I've seen these before, and I'm sorry for the bad footage, but these creatures are just adorable. I cannot get enough. And here's a cute tree kangaroo just chilling in this branch. And here we have some Australian fruit bats that they are really cute, especially when they land on the their fruit. Here you have a sugar glider and a squirrel-like critter. Sorry, I did not get the names on all of these animals. But as you can see, they look rather like squirrels. So we will call them squirrel-like animals. And a lizard. And of course, you have kangaroo-like animals, otherwise known as a wallaby. Okay, so anyway, this is the newer part of Gladys Porter Zoo. I don't know, and I'm not sure what happened to my phone right there. But anyway, they have some animals, I think South American animals, and you can feed tortoises apparently for $3. We did not do that, but it is a possibility. And we saw one of the workers kayaking, so that looks like a fun, interactive job, especially for those of us who love to be around animals. Okay, and finally, the Komodo dragon. I did not get good footage of him because he was far in the back and he did not want to be bothered. So I did not bother him. And yeah, I walked away. But he was there sleeping anyways. So right, that's a little bit about the Komodo dragon. And then the last thing we saw were the flamingos. I really hope you liked this video and consider going to Gladys Porter Zoo. There are lots of animals that I did not record, and of course they do have a petting zoo and several other things that you can do. Thanks so much for watching. See ya!